All right. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's. We can scoot up a little bit more. Okay, cool. I think y'all can see me. This should be good. Okay, cool. All right. Welcome everybody to this Cancer New Moon tarot reading today. I'm going to be doing my all the zodiacs by the element. So that is water signs, fire signs, air signs, and then earth signs. So I'm going to start with water signs since it is a Cancer new moon. Welcome if you have never seen one of my streams before, but I will introduce you to it. So what I do is I do a 3-card spread, past, present, future, for each element of zodiacs, and then I pull one card from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and then this time I'm going to use Light Your Way Oracle deck to clarify the positions. Usually I'll use the energy oracle, healing energy oracle cards, but today I'm going to switch it up and do Light Your Way. So the first element reading I do, I shuffle on camera, and then in between, we'll go from water signs to, I'm thinking, earth signs. So in between the reading for water signs and earth signs, that's when I shuffle and smudge. So I try not to shuffle on camera as much because I don't want to waste you guys' time. But the first readings that I do on camera. So thank you for your patience. Bear with me while I shuffle these cards. I hope everybody's day is going well for this Cancer new moon we have. If you've watched my video explaining the message for this Cancer new moon, because it's Cancer, it's all about feelings, home, finding where you can be nurtured at. Cancer is a really a nurturing sign. It's a really solid, I would say Cancer is like the Capricorn of water signs, if that makes sense. So Cancer is very dependable, reliable, protective, like I said, very family oriented. And Cancers just really be holding it all together. So shouts out to my Cancers, although y'all can be moody. Cancers can be moody, which is cool. You just gotta be able to dodge the mood swings, child. But yeah, and I have the moon in the background because the moon is home to Cancer. Okay, Cancer is connected to the moon, so I said, where better to go than the moon for Cancer, right? So here we are. So I'm just going to see what's going on, what messages we have for my water signs. That is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What message does the universe have for my Cancers, my Scorpios, and my Pisces today? What is the message for this new moon that we have? What is the message? Spirit guides, let us know. What is the message for my water signs? What is the message for my water signs for this Cancer new moon? What is the message for my water signs? That is Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. What is the message? What is the message for my water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What is the message for my water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What is the message? Yeah, I think the lighting. Yeah, I gotta figure out the lighting because, you know, I do all of this stuff by myself, or I do this whole setup on my own, and you know, the only thing is the lighting is the one tricky part. So if you guys have any suggestions before I figure it out myself, that would be lovely. But yeah, because it's like one side is like very much more shinier, so I'm like, is it, or is it me tripping? I don't know. It could be me tripping, but it's this. Yeah, it's that side. Yeah. Okay. All right. Back to water signs. What is the message for my water signs? What is the message for my water signs? What is the message? Water signs. What is the message for my water signs? Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces for this Cancer new moon. Okay. Cancer new moon. Spirit guides, what do you have to let us know? Universe, what is it that we need to know? Okay. Okay, last shuffle, you guys. Thank you for your patience. Y'all are so patient. Let's see. For my water signs, what is the message for my water signs? What is the message? What do you have to tell us for my water signs for this Cancer? What is the message? What is the message for my water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What is the message for my water signs? Okay, I'll shuffle 2 more times and we'll get right into it. I'm gonna shuffle 1 more time. Alright, then we're gonna cut 3 times and then we'll get right into it. Because I know it's Friday and you know, I've been seeing we outside, so. Okay, let me, 1 more time. Right, okay. So, everything is shuffled. I'm kind of like, excuse me, y'all, the child. Maybe that will help. Okay, I'm back. I think, is that better? Is it better? It's okay. Look, y'all know how my look. I have a Virgo in the 10th house. So when you talk about perfection, honey. Okay, so this is actually better. Okay, cool. Let's get into it, y'all. Let me stop playing with y'all time, because you know y'all have been done exited. Okay, so how I do it is like I said, I pull the Queen of the Moon Oracle first. Pull the first card to get the overall energy for the reading, and then we'll pull from the Golden Tarot deck for the positions, and then for clarity, we will pull from the Lecture Way. So, yeah, I think that's good. Don't mind me, y'all. Just let me be human, okay? All right. So, here we go. For my water signs for this Cancer new moon, the overall energy of the reading is growth. All right. So, that is the energy for this Cancer new moon. For my water signs, again, that is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So that's a beautiful card, especially for the new moon. You know, new moon, new blessings, new intentions, new manifestations, new goals. I love it. So here I'm gonna pull, or now I'm gonna pull for the past, present, and future. So here we go. All right. All right. Okay, water signs. All right. So in the past position, we have the High Priest. Okay. In the past position, we have the High Priest. In the present, we have the Emperor. All right. And in the future, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I love this spread already. Yeah, I love. Man, I wish I could figure that out. It's like one side. It's just whatever. So yeah. So like I said, in the past position we have the High Priestess. In the present position we have the Emperor, and then in the future we have the Knight of Pentacles. So let's just see. Okay, so I love this message already. It's very clear, right? So the first card we pull for my water signs for this new moon, we pull growth, right? So obviously my water signs are on this path of growth right now. In the past, we have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is a card that represents, it's a feminine energy that the High Priest understands the workings of the universe. She's very wise. She's very spiritual. I don't know if you can see, she's like stepping on a moon, and she's very intuitive. She just knows how everything works. She's very, like I said, knowledgeable, wise. She could also be a teacher. I feel like my water signs in the past, you guys have maybe sought out guidance in the past. Maybe this could be you, using your intuition, kind of expanding your knowledge, okay? With the High Priestess, she has the two pillars, the white and black pillar, which symbolizes light and dark. So she's very aware of how the universe works. Again, she's very spiritual, wise. She's almost like is it the Hermit? No. Trying to see what I forgot what card. It's not the Hermit card. I'm drawing a blank, but that's okay. Um, Look, I'm like, I need to know. Oh, the Hierophant. Yes. So the High Priest card, I would say, is more similar to the High Priest card. Um, but obviously, the High Priestess has more feminine energy and she's more connected and stuff. So that is in your past. Now we go to the present where we have the Emperor card. And the Emperor card represents foundation, structure. It's a masculine energy, and it could be like a father like energy as well. So you know how I feel like this is more so. My water signs are uh, getting more structure, building their foundation, and getting shit together. That's really what I feel like my water signs. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Right now, you guys are trying to plant your foundation, and more, not even plant. You're pouring concrete because it's solid, right? Concrete, when you pour it, it turns into solid. So, or it turns into a solid. So, my water signs right now, you guys are, I feel like, building or growing, right? Because the first card was growth. You guys are growing your foundation, and you're laying down that cement for you guys to continue on from this moment on, right? And the reason why is because in the future, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And Pentacles energy is money, it's material assets, it's wealth. I think, did I say assets? Assets, if I did, whatever. But in the Knight, because it's the Knight is the action card. So in the tarot, you have the Page, and then the Page goes into the Knight. So the Knight is, and as you can see, I don't know, it's a guy on a horse, and he has the pentacle in his hand, and he's basically on his way with the pentacle. So, like I said, it represents you taking, because it's pentacles, it can deal with money, wealth, and like I said, it could also be business as well. I feel like my water signs, you're taking even the way that you make money, I feel like that is growing, and you're taking that somewhere. That's what I'm feeling like. Because even with the Emperor card, right? Like I said, that's that foundation. And I love the visual for the growth card because there's roots all around the earth that the person is growing from. And those roots is what I feel is connected with the Emperor card. You're being rooted. You're getting more rooted with whatever. I feel like this is more of a financial / business type of energy with this new moon. So whether you're trying to lay the cement for you to create more ways of making money, or taking an existing business or project and laying that foundation so that you can continue to carry the coin, okay, and take the coin places. All right, that is, and you'll hear me say for pentacles, you might hear me say coin, because that's what I think it symbolizes. So yeah, that's really what's going on for my water signs. You guys again are you're laying the foundation in the present moment so that you can continue to take your coin further. Like I said, it could be earning more wealth. It could be earning more assets. And like I said, maybe if you have an existing business, then you are taking your project or your business to the next level with the Knight of Pentacles. Um, maybe you have a new idea that you're going to run with. Okay, maybe you have a new product coming out with the Knight of Pentacles. And like I said, the Knight is the action card. It's the movement card. It has a movement energy. It's a progression. Okay, which again goes in correlation with the growth card, because my water signs, you guys are growing for this new moon. So yeah, I'm just gonna recap, and then I will pull for the Light Your Way Tarot deck. Okay, so for my water signs, and that is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, the first card we pulled for the overall energy reading is growth. Okay, so we pull growth for my water signs for this new moon in Cancer. The past position, we pulled the High Priestess. The present position, we pulled the Emperor. And the future, we pulled the Knight of Pentacles. So with the High Priest, I feel like my water signs, you guys, either this was you using your intuition, because the High Priestess is very wise, she's intuitive, she understands how the universe works. So this could be, because my water signs are very intuitive and psychic, so this could be you, or maybe this could be you seeking out guidance from someone else who might be the High Priestess in your life. That person that usually you could turn to for guidance, or who usually knows what's up. So this was you guys in the past, right? And then in this present moment, my water signs are laying the cement and laying the concrete so that you can be rooted. You can be solid, because the Emperor card, like I said, is a structure card, a structure energy. It has a masculine, like getting together, that father, like, establishing order, putting in procedures, what's the protocol, all that structure energy for my water signs is happening in the present moment, because my water signs, you guys are growing. And when you grow, right, you want to have a solid foundation so that you can continue to grow. Because if you don't have a solid foundation, of course you're going to fall, even if you grow. So you don't want to stumble. I feel like my water signs do not want to stumble. You guys want to be solid. So I feel like that's why you guys got the Emperor card. And I said before how the growth card has a earth, and the woman has roots all over the earth. So like I said, the Emperor card is that rooted energy in the present moment. And because we have the Knight of Pentacles in the future, the Knight of Pentacles is a action card. You're taking, because it's Pentacles, it deals with money, assets, wealth, ideas, business projects, all of that type of energy is associated with the Knight of Pentacles. And because it's in your future, my water signs, you guys are like either coming out with a new product, you have a new idea that you're going to take action on and make progress with, or if you maybe you guys are looking for a second job to bring in more money, but you're taking action and making progress towards having more wealth, money, assets, ideas. Like I said, that Pentacle energy with the Knight of Pentacles. So, my overall right now, my water signs, you guys know that you're growing, right? And so you want to make sure that everything is solid so that when you do get to where you're going and you continue to grow, you won't be shaky and rocky. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to really thrive and carry that coin, aka Pentacles, to where it needs to go, because you got everything together in this present moment. So that's good. I love that. Beautiful message for my water signs. So I'm gonna go ahead and clarify with the Light Your Way Oracle. And this is my first time using this deck with a live stream, so let's see how this goes. Okay, so for the High Priestess, we pulled Who Are You Still Holding On To? Write them a letter. Tell them how they feel and how they made you feel, then light it on fire. Let them go with the smoke. Okay. Then for the Emperor card, we pull What Memories Still Hurt? Tell yourself a new story. Rewrite your past to reflect the lessons you learned instead of the pain you felt. Okay, and then for the Knight of Pentacles, we pulled I Am Grounded and Safe. Okay. So like I said, this is my first time using this Oracle deck. For the past with the High Priestess, we pulled it says, who are you still holding on to? Write them a letter. Tell them how you feel and how they made you feel. Then light it on fire. Let them go with the smoke. Okay. It's not, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If it hits, it hit. If it don't, it don't. And it's just, I'm like, if my water signs, if you guys were holding on to something, write it down, burn it, let it go. That's what that's what I can grab from that, okay? Yeah. Now, moving on to the Emperor, it says, what memories still hurt? Tell yourself a new story. Rewrite your past to reflect the lessons you learned instead of the pain you felt. So, again, I'm like, rewrite your past to reflect the lessons you learned. So, in the present moment, the message I can grab from that with my water signs is for you guys to rewrite your past to reflect on the lessons you learned. So as my water signs are building this structure, you guys should reflect on the lessons that you learned. And that will help you to continue that structure and that growth, that will help you continue to lay down the cement to have that concrete for you to grow on. And that's a very important part. We learn so many lessons along the way of life, and if we don't take time out to reflect on them and to really map them out so that we can move forward, you end up repeating the same lessons. So that's why, as busy as life is for everybody these days, you really just have to take time out and really sit with those lessons. Sit with those L's. I like to say sit with those L's. They're just lessons. And like I said, if you really take the time out to analyze and reflect on them, then there's a good chance that you're not going to repeat them in the future. So that's what I got from that. And then I love this card. It says, I am grounded and safe with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. And I've just been talking about this whole reading, it says, I am grounded and safe, right? Growth card, grounded. I've been talking about that this whole reading, with the Emperor energy. You are grounded and you're safe. You're safe to take the coin where it needs to go, okay? Like, go forth, okay, and make money, make wealth, build abundance. Like, it's all there. So, that is the message that I have for my water signs. Yeah, my water signs, y'all are growing. This is y'all new moon, okay? So continue to lay down that concrete, like I said, because you need a solid foundation for you to continue to grow. So continue laying your roots, okay? In the future, you're going to be grounded and safe, okay? And that is just a beautiful reading for my water signs. I'm so excited for y'all. Y'all really did y'all thing. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So now that we have that message out the way, like I said, I was going to move to my earth signs next. So I am going to smudge and shuffle the cards off camera because I don't want to bore y'all. And then I will be right back. So just give me a couple of minutes, okay? Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, we back. Okay. Clearly, I need to stop messing with stuff, y'all. Y'all know? Look, Virgo in the 10th house, okay? Just leave me alone now. Let me do. Okay. So, I already shuffled as much the cards. This is for my earth signs, that is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Um, so, we're just going to get straight into this pool, into this reading. Okay, we back. Okay. Clearly, I need to stop messing with stuff, y'all. You know? Look, Virgo in the 10th house, okay? Just leave me alone. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, you guys. One thing about me, you're going to have to learn, I require patience, okay? I am human. I am in no way perfect. Even no matter how much I strive for perfection, I know I'm not perfect. So, if you got patience for me, I got patience for you. And even if you don't got patience for me, I still got patience for you. So let's get right into it, right? So for this Cancer new moon, for my earth signs, again, that is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, the overall energy reading is change. Thunder moon. Okay. So for my earth signs, you guys are going through change for this Cancer new moon. So that is the overall energy so far for the reading. Now let's go ahead and pull. Let's go ahead and pull past, present, and future. So here we go. Mm. Mm. Okay, earth signs. All right. Y'all see me just pull, okay? So, like I said, the first card we have was change now. So, in the past position, we have the Empress card, okay? In the present moment, we have the Wheel of Fortune, all right? And in the future, we have the Tower card. So when we talk about change, baby, it's a lot. It's a lot about to go wrong. Okay. Um, so with the Empress card is a card that is similar to the Emperor card, but in a feminine energy. So with the Empress card, the Empress is she's a fertile energy. She's like a mother-like energy with the Empress card. Like I said, because the Emperor card is the father-like energy, so the Empress card is like the mother-like energy. Like I said, she's fertile. She's nurturing. She she's obviously powerful, right? She's just a very like balancing type of energy with the Empress card. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, nurturing, fertile, mother-like energy in the past position for my earth signs. So that's the past with the Empress card. Now in the present, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is a symbol that, or it represents a completion, a cycle being completed, and it's obviously not a coincidence, right, that we have change, right, as the overall energy for my earth sign. So you guys are coming up on a completed cycle in the present moment with this Cancer new moon, and then you have the Tower card in the future, and the Tower card represents some type of change, unexpected change, unexpected. It's something's gonna happen that's gonna throw you off. It's unexpected. If you can see the Tower card, there was a thunderbolt and it created a fire in the tower, and people are jumping out of the tower because the tower is on fire. The tower is on fire, right? So there's some type of change coming for my earth signs, right? There is some type of change. You guys have completed a cycle, and there's something about to change. Again, the message is super clear. Sometimes the universe be like, okay, you're gonna have to pull it out of me. Sometimes the universe is like, here, it's a microwave, take it to go. Okay, so that is what happened for my earth signs. Again, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So I will just go over it again. For my earth signs, again, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, for this Cancer new moon, we pulled change as the overall energy of the reading, okay? So change was the first card we pulled, and then in the past position, we pulled the Empress, okay? In the present position, we pulled the Wheel of Fortune, and in the future, we pulled the Tower card, okay? So again, past, Empress card, present, Wheel of Fortune, and future, we pulled the Tower card. So again, the overall message is that, you know, my earth signs, you guys are growing, and not growing, but like changing, okay? There's a change coming for, I'm gonna read that again because I messed up. For my earth signs, you guys are going through a change for this Cancer new moon, okay? Especially with the Wheel of Fortune as the present moment. You know, this card represents a cycle being completed, a cycle ending. Anything is kind of possible at this point. And that's that energy in the present, right? And then, like I said, in the future, you have the Tower card, which represents something unexpectedly happening that throws you into a different course, a different direction. And again, it ties back to this change energy, like I said, which is the overall theme of the reading. So I love how, you know, we pulled the Wheel of Fortune and then the Tower card because it correlates to this change, okay? I feel like my earth signs, again, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, I feel like you were growing and nurturing something. You know, you were giving birth to something. And so you've done that in the past, right? And then now, in this present moment, that cycle is being completed, okay? Whatever you gave birth to in the past, earth signs, that is being completed in the present moment. And so now you're ready for this new journey, this new cycle, okay, with this Cancer new moon. And that's why you got the Tower card in the future, because there's going to be something that, you know, unexpectedly happens that makes you have to jump ship and choose a new course, a new direction. So I love this message for my earth signs. With that said, I'm going to pull from the Light Your Way to clarify the cards. So here we go. Okay. So we pulled What Memories Still Hurt. Tell yourself a new story. Rewrite your past to reflect the lessons you learned instead of the pain you felt. Okay. And then we pull Never a Failure, Always a Lesson. Okay. The Tower, it says, the universe wants you to succeed. Let it know what you want to do. I love that. So to clarify the Empress energy, we pulled What Memories Still Hurt, Tell Yourself a New Story, Rewrite Your Past to reflect on the lessons you learned instead of the pain you felt. I'm not really pulling the message from there, but tell yourself a new story, rewrite your past. Yeah, I'm not really pulling, but with the Wheel of Fortune, okay, we pulled Never a Failure, Always a Lesson. So I feel like as this cycle that my earth signs are completing, it's really just a reminder that, never a failure, always a lesson. So whatever, if you did have some failures along this cycle, okay, remember that it's a lesson. And mentioned that before in the live stream about how, you know, every lesson needs to be reflected on. So you cannot repeat that lesson. So, as my earth signs, like I said, complete their cycle, and are ready to start this new cycle, remember that, whatever happened in the past, it was not, you're not a failure, okay? It was just a lesson. So that's clear as day. And then for the Tower card, we pull, the universe wants you to succeed. Let it know what you want to do. So I love that because, with the Tower card, you're changing, okay, right? Change. So it's like when you change, you almost start like, let's say, right, with the Tower card, the people jump out of the tower, they land on the ground. Now it's like, okay, where do I want to go? What direction do I want to go? And you have to let the universe know. I love that. The universe wants you to succeed. Let it know what you want to do, right? Because we're always being guided by the universe if we allow it. Because humans are very stubborn and ignorant. So we oftentimes will shut out the universe and not take heed to it. But the universe wants you to succeed, so that's why it threw in that Tower energy that's unexpected. Because usually when things unexpectedly happen in your life, it really does catapult you into the next cycle that you're divinely supposed to be on. Because let's say, for instance, you're at a job, right? And you know that you don't want to be at that job. The universe knows that you shouldn't be at that job. The universe wants you to be, where you want to be at. But for whatever reason, you're still at this job. You're not leaving it, right? But then the universe says, you know what? I'm gonna blow up your spot, and I'm gonna get you fired. So you get fired, right? So now you at home and you trying to figure it out, and that's, like I said, that you being fired is now catapulting you into your next cycle. That's just gonna get you closer to where you want to be, which is success, right? Living your dream life, living, the reality that you desire, making your manifestations come to fruition. That's the way it works. So, with the Tower energy and with the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower energy, again, going back to this change energy, this change thing for my earth signs, you guys are about to be catapulted into your next cycle that's going to get you closer into your desired reality, or get you further into your desired reality. If you're already living your manifestations, you're already living your dream, you're just going to get further into it, right? Because life is a everlasting journey, right? So that is, the message. And whatever lessons, whatever L's you took with this previous cycle, and in the past up until now, whatever L's you took, just look at them as lessons. They're not failures, okay? Sometimes society will make you feel a way about failures, but literally, and I think more and more people are starting to realize, but I feel like everybody's not so transparent with their failures and their L's that they take. So, but know that it's okay to take the L's as long as you turn them into lessons. So that is the message I have for my earth signs. I love it. You guys are changing with this new moon. This new moon in Cancer is a time for you to set those new intentions. And like the card says, the universe wants you to succeed. You just need to tell it what you want it to do, okay? And that, that works with the law of attraction type of ideology. And I'm sure you guys have heard about manifestation and bringing things to fruition, your thoughts turning into reality. And the catch or the gag is that you can manifest good and bad. You know, some people only attribute manifestation like, oh, I want to manifest my goals. No, it's you can manifest poverty. Okay, you can manifest a bad relationship. You can manifest a toxic relationship. You can manifest poverty. You can manifest a dead end job. You can manifest sickness, illness. Okay, uh, manifestation is not only connected to your goals and your dreams, like mainstream. It's like, I'm gonna manifest. No, you could also manifest something that's toxic for you and that you don't want. But again, this based off of your thoughts, your feelings, mainly the things that you can't see. Okay, and then also your actions. You can manifest through your actions. So although you say you want this healthy relationship, maybe your actions are very toxic, and so you're not going to manifest a healthy relationship with toxic actions. It's just really impossible, right? Um, so yeah, that is the message that I have for my earth signs. I'm going to go ahead and smudge and shuffle the cards, and then I will be back to do my air signs. That is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and then I will, like I said, smudge, shuffle, and then I'll be back to get into that reading. All right. This is perfect. Okay, cool. So, welcome back. I went ahead and smudged and shuffled the cards for my air signs. That is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So, we're going to go ahead and get right into this reading for this Cancer new moon. So, for my air signs for this Cancer new moon, the overall energy is wisdom. All right. So the energy leading this reading is wisdom. So I'm going to go ahead now and pull for the past, present, and future positions for my air signs. So here we go. We have, okay, okay, all right. So, air signs, I don't know what's going on, but y'all are torturing yourselves, okay? Y'all are torturing yourselves. And, in the past we have the Nine of Swords, all right? In the present position we have the Eight of Swords. And in the future we have the Four of Wands. So, whew, it's a lot of mental energy. And again, air signs is the mind, that mental energy. And I feel like, in the past with the Nine of Swords, my air signs, y'all had just been torturing yourselves, okay? Nine of Swords is regret, it's self-sabotage, you're really like torturing your mind, okay? Overthinking, all of that has been going in the past with my air signs. And then in the present moment, you have the Eight of Swords, okay? And with the Eight of Swords, it's a person that's blindfolded, and it's, let me see if I can show you. But she's blindfolded, and it's like your thoughts are holding you captive, okay? With the Eight of Swords, I feel like, you could break out of it, but you're so entrapped in your mind with the Eight of Swords. Again, there's that regret, almost like the same energy with the Nine of Swords. Okay, that energy of regret, frustration. I mean, that's more so with the Nine of Swords, but the Eight of Swords, is you really just being trapped in your own mind, and being your mind is holding you captive. Okay. Now with the Four of Wands, you want in the future, you're going to the number 4 represents foundation, solidness, and with it being Wands, Wands is like will, passion, manifesting. So, I feel like my air signs, you guys want to get to this place of foundation and balance. I feel like you guys, with the Four of Wands, it's a card of like having almost, it could be family as well, maybe, where you want to get to a place of balance or peace, maybe, with the Four of Wands. It's also, you could also say Four of Wands is like a little bit of celebration as well. But, with this wisdom, I feel like you guys, you need to seek wisdom, okay? With my air signs, again, that's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You guys, because in the past, you guys been driving yourself crazy. You've been driving yourself crazy. You literally have Nine of Swords in the past, and then you have the Eight of Swords in the present. So my air signs, you need to seek wisdom out with this new moon in Cancer, okay? And when you seek this wisdom out, it's going to get you to this Four of Wands energy. That is definitely what I'm seeing because, you know, when we with the mind, right? Sometimes we can torture ourselves mentally. We can self sabotage. We can be filled with regret and doubt. Okay, and the catch is that just by changing your perspective, shifting your paradigm, you're able to break free from that. Right? You're able to take, you know, what was doubt into confidence. Right? And I feel like that comes when you seek out the wisdom, when you gain the wisdom. So that can be from, you know, a spiritual teacher. You can go get a reading from somebody. You know, whatever spiritual guidance that you practice or that you do, you know, you need to seek out that wisdom for this Cancer new moon because, like I said, you guys have been torturing yourselves with the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. It's literally like, and I know my air signs, okay? Listen, y'all go ghost and y'all torture yourselves mentally, okay? So, especially because y'all live in y'all head. So you guys really have just been beating yourselves up within your mind, okay? And it's nobody else. It's really nobody else but you. So I feel like my air signs, again, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, you guys need a new perspective, or you need to shift your paradigm, and you need to take heed to the wisdom. Okay, actually listen. Okay, because I know my air signs. Y'all just be in the clouds sometimes, floating, but actually pay attention. Okay, to the wisdom, because if you don't, you're gonna continue with this Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords energy. But I know you don't want that energy, so you need to listen to the wisdom, okay? So you can get to this Four of Pentacles where you're starting to feel more grounded and you know, you're it's almost like that you designing your life type of energy where you can come and celebrate a little bit of what you're about to grow. Like you want to grow something, right? Because the number four is being grounded and being solid, right? And then the number five represents a change and travel. And so you're, number five represents shifting. So I feel like with the Four of Wands, you know, that's the energy that my air signs want to get to. But first you got to take the wisdom, okay? First you got to listen, okay? And apply it to your life, because a lot of times, you know, I hear people say knowledge is power, you know, knowledge is power. And I'm like, no, that's not really true. Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. We need to stop saying, you know, knowledge is power, because it's not. Knowledge, it's not knowledge is power. Having knowledge is just having knowledge. Like, I don't even know if it does anything for you. I mean, it definitely, no, I will take that back. Having knowledge definitely can open your perspective and open your mind. So, you know, but it's not power. It's applied knowledge is power. So, yeah, so that's the message that I'm getting for my air signs for this Cancer new moon, is that, you know, in the past and in the present moment, you guys have been torturing yourselves. You've been doubtful. You've maybe been regretting, you know, decisions that you made in the past. And you're filled with fear, and you've just been torturing yourself, self-sabotaging yourself with your thoughts. You've been talking, you haven't been nice to yourself, air signs. You know, you have not been talking good to yourself. So get out of your head, get out of the clouds, stop torturing yourself so you can get to this Four of Wands energy. And like I said, apply the wisdom. Go get that wisdom from someone else, because you can't get it from you, right? You're obviously beating yourself up. So you need to go out and seek more wisdom, and apply it, okay, for this Cancer new moon. So that's the message that I have for my air signs. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys have just been beating yourself up, but you're human. But I know that's not, again, where my air signs want to be at. So you guys need to, like I said, get that wisdom, okay? I'll say it again, get that wisdom, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull for the positions to clarify. So here we go. Thoughts are not facts. Challenge the ones that do not serve your growth. Woo! All right. What are you most proud of? Okay. What lights you up? Can you do more of it? Fit some of that into today. Love it. So, for the Nine of Swords, we pulled thoughts are not facts. Challenge the ones that do not serve your growth. Perfect pairing, right? Like I said, the Nine of Swords is worried, doubt, regret. It's just you're mentally torturing yourself. And like the card says, thoughts are not facts. And it's a fact, okay? Like thoughts come and go, literally. Emotions come and go. Do not allow temporary thoughts to cause you to take permanent actions that are damaging your growth, okay? Like, allow those thoughts to come and go, and don't beat yourself up about it. Even if, 10 minutes ago you were like, angry at yourself or whatever, like, let it go. Let it come and let it go. Don't hold on to it, seriously. And choose your thoughts, okay? Because we have that power. We're, that's the one thing about humans. We're very capable, okay? And then with the Eight of Swords, we pulled, what are you most proud of? And I feel like, you should think about that with the Eight of Swords because, how can I say this? You need to redirect your focal point. Like, you need to redirect where you're focusing your thoughts at. And so by asking yourself, what are you most proud of? Yeah, what are you most proud of? You are summoning that energy to get you out of this Eight of Swords energy. And I hope that makes sense. I'll say it again so it can be clear. With this Eight of Sword energy, you're trapped in your mind, okay? And you feel trapped and you don't know which way to go. And it can be doubt. It can be almost similar to this Nine of Swords energy. But with you thinking about what you're proud of, you're able to change the direction of your energy so that you can get out of this Eight of Swords energy, right? So, and like I said, with the Nine of Swords, it's regret, it's self-sabotage, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. It's very fearful energy, very low vibrational, right? And that's why we pulled the card, thoughts are not facts, okay? Challenge the ones that do not serve your growth. So when you start to get a negative thought or a thought that makes you feel bad, air signs, you need to challenge it, okay? And maybe that means writing it out, and then writing your thought out, and then underneath that, change that thought. Write out a way to change that thought. So for instance, if you write out like, you could write out like, I regret, or you could write, I'm scared of X, right? And then underneath that, you can write, I'm ready to experience X. Like you just really have to rewrite that negative into a positive. And I'm gonna assume, I usually don't like to assume, but I'm gonna assume that you're very capable of that, right? And if you're not, go get that wisdom. Like we said in the beginning, we pulled the wisdom card. So I feel like you need some wisdom right now because you're just driving yourself crazy, and you don't have to, because you're ultimately trying to get to this Four of Wands energy. And for the Four of Wands, we pulled the card. It says, what lights you up? Can you do more of it? Fit some of that into today. Love the pairing with the Four of Wands because, like I said, the Wands energy is that manifestation energy, it's that will, that passion. And so, again, right, what are you most proud of changes your energy, the focal point of your energy. And then it's asking you to do more of what lights you up so you can get that Four of Wands energy circulating, okay? And you can get out of your mind, okay? And do whatever lights you up, whether that's working out, doing something creative. I mean, whatever you whatever you like. It could be sex. If it lights you up, do it. Okay, like just get out of this mental torture. Okay, air signs, because y'all really have been just beating yourselves up, and no judgment. You're human. We're all human, but you need some wisdom to shift your mindset and get out of your mind. Get out of the clouds. You know, your thoughts are not facts. Your emotions are not even facts. Okay, emotions and thoughts come and go. The only issue is when we hold on to those thoughts and emotions and we deem them as true and facts, and it's not a fact. Like, you know, your literally your thoughts and your thoughts and emotions are not facts. You could have something to back it up, or you could have some evidence or some receipts to back up those thoughts and emotions, but at the end of the day, it's not a fact. Okay, if you feel poor, it's not a fact. You could be rich tomorrow. You could be rich 3 years from now. It's not that you're gonna be poor forever. If you feel rich, that might be a thought that you want to keep, an emotion you want to keep. But y'all get what I'm saying though. Like literally, your thoughts and emotions are not facts. And so my air signs, y'all just need to seek some wisdom, okay? And even with the wisdom card, it has her in a boat, standing on books with a ladder. So get you some books, okay? I know humans today do not like to read. I don't know why. It's probably why this country is so ignorant. This world is so ignorant. But get you a book, okay? Get you a book. Tarot reading, whatever way that you practice seeking guidance, okay? Do that so that you can shift out of this 8 and 9 of Swords energy. So that is the message that I have for my air signs. Again, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So get out y'all head, okay? And yeah, that is the message. That's all I got for my air signs. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle these cards, smudge them, because I'm going to do my fire signs next, and this will be the final reading when I come back. So just give me a few minutes and I will be right back to do my fire signs. That is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So I'll be right back. All right. So, thank you guys for your patience. We are back again, here to do the reading for my fire signs, and that is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So, let's go ahead and get right into it. Um, okay, just right. All right. So, for the overall energy for this Cancer new moon for my fire signs, and that is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, the energy is fruition. Okay, I love it. Fruition. Okay. So, fruition is the overall energy for this Cancer new moon for my fire signs. So, let's see what the cards have to say. So, again, past, present, and future. I'm just going to go ahead and pull. I have two stars. The Knight of Wands. All right. All right, fire signs. Okay. So, in the past, we have the Two of Swords. Okay. In the present, we have the Knight of Wands. And in the future, we have the Chariot. Love it for my fire signs. Again, the overall energy is fruition. Okay. So, with the two, we'll start with the Two of Swords in the past. So, the sword energy is the mind. With the Two of Swords, it's basically telling you that in the past, you've had to use your intuition. Okay. Um, uh, Overall, this feels like a general manifestation, okay, for my fire signs, or like a general in life, like whatever you want, whatever you desire, you're on that journey to bring it to fruition, right? So in the past, you've had to use your intuition, with the Two of Swords. In the present, you have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight is a card that represents action. Okay, Wands is your will, your passion, that manifestation energy. So in the present moment, my fire signs, you guys are taking action towards what it is that you want to bring to fruition, right? Fruition, literally. So I love that energy in the present moment for my fire signs. And even in the future, you have the Chariot card, and the Chariot card also represents making moves, it's progression. You're taking, the light and the dark, and it's a balance of the light and the dark, and you're taking that forward, because you know that, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of polarities, but you need light and dark, and so to get you to go forward. So I'm like, fire signs. That is just clear as day. Like, I really don't even have to say anything else. I could drop the mic at this point, but I'm just gonna keep going through this so y'all get what y'all need to get. So again, the first card we pulled was the fruition card. So for this Cancer new moon, my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you guys are bringing your thoughts and your desires to fruition. You're on that journey with this Cancer new moon. And in the past, with the Two of Swords, you've had to use your intuition. You couldn't see. With the Two of Swords, you can't see what's in front of you. The lady is blindfolded and depicted in this card. She's blindfolded and she has two swords. She doesn't know which way to go. You have decisions. Maybe there was two decisions or there was a decision you had to make, and you had two options, okay, and you had to go within to determine what was best for you. You had to use your intuition and use everything that you've experienced up until this point to make the best decision that is for you. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the last reading I did for my fire signs, I feel like that was also a message in there that was like, you need to do what's best for you, or the alignment that you want to be in. Make that decision that you're most aligned with. And so here we are with in the past position, we have the Two of Swords. So you guys, like I said, the Two of Swords, you made decisions based on your intuition because you couldn't see fire signs. Again, that's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You didn't really know which way to go. So, but inward. And then in this present moment, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and so I mean the Knight of Wands. Excuse me. So you're taking action towards this this thing or this entity that you're trying to bring to fruition. It could be a reality that you're trying to bring into fruition, your desires, all of that good stuff, right? So with the Knight of Wands, you're on your way. You're taking action, like I said, and you are like waving your wand into the next chapter, okay, into that journey of bringing your desires to fruition. Because that's the thing about fruition, you can't just think a thought. You can't just say, oh, I want $1 million, and then you just sit there. That's not how you bring stuff to fruition. You bring stuff to fruition by taking action, okay? If you want $1 million, what did Britney say? In the name of Britney Spears, what did she say? What'd she say? You want a Lamborghini? You want a Maserati? You better work, bitch. Okay, like, period. You better work, bitch. And with the Knight of Wands, okay, that is that energy, that action. You better work, bitch, especially if you want to bring your desires to fruition. So, and by the way, free Britney, okay? And then in the future, you have the Chariot. So you're continuing, like I said, to bring whatever it is to fruition for my fire signs with this Cancer new moon. So, continue putting in that work, fire signs. Put in that work. Keep wielding your will, okay? Let your passion set you on fire to keep moving because, like I said, you're bringing your ideas and your reality and your desires to fruition with this Cancer new moon, okay? And then, in the future, you're going to continue to make progress forward because, like I said, the Chariot card is a card of moving forward, and you're headed towards success. With the Chariot card, you're headed towards success, okay? And you're taking the good and the bad, the light and the dark with you because you need that to kind of like balance you through that journey, okay? You need those lessons, those L's, you need your shadow side as well as your light side to navigate this journey of life. And so I feel like my fire signs, you guys, you're realizing that. And so you're just gonna have more of that in the future to come. So I love that for my fire signs. You guys are on your way, okay? And yeah, I'm like, whew, clear as day, fire signs, okay? I don't know what it is. I guess because, it's a Cancer new moon and we, the moon is Cancer's ruling planet. So it's like, the messages are just hitting, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't have to like go too deep or if there's not a lot of fog where I have to like really clarify the message. The messages are just hitting, okay? So thank you, spirit guides. So yeah, that's what's going on for my fire signs for this Cancer new moon. Okay. Now I'm gonna pull cards for clarification. Let's see what we got. Both positive and negative. Ooh. Okay. Your happiness never depends on one person or thing. Okay. What would you yourself do every day? How would they spend their time? Love that. Okay. So the first card we pulled is to pair with the Two of Swords. We pulled both positive and negative, bring balance to my life. So I love that because, again, with the Two of Swords, you're going inward, okay? So you are basically having to make a decision and you have to use your intuition. And, both positive and negative bring balance to my life. I just love that pairing, okay? And then the next card we pulled for the Knight of Wands, we pulled your happiness never depends on one person or one thing. So I feel like that's a reminder as you are on this Knight of Wands energy and you're taking action. Remember to be happy with the actions you're taking. You know, along the journey to fruition, you should be happy, okay? Be happy on the journey. Don't just be happy when you reach the fruition, okay? Be happy on the journey there to it, okay? And remember that your happiness does not depend on one person or one thing, all right? And then with the Chariot card, we pulled, what would your best self do every day? How would they spend their time? And I feel like that energy is going to move you forward. I love that pairing for the Chariot card, because when it comes to manifesting and bringing things to fruition, you know, the cliche saying is that you need to do it now, feel it now. If you want to be rich, feel like you're rich now. Do stuff like you're rich now, you know. And so with the Chariot card, and it's saying, what would your best self do every day? How would they spend their time? Operate. You're going to be operating from that energy in the future, okay? And you're going to actually be doing it. And the way how I know why you're going to be operating from that energy is because, again, the overall theme is fruition, okay? And because the overall energy is fruition, and the theme of this Cancer new moon for my fire signs is fruition, is because at the end, in the future, you're going to be living the life that you've always wanted to live, because you're going to reach your desires. You're going to get whatever it is that you want. And so it's a beautiful energy to operate from, right? By living your ideal life in the moment, okay? A lot of times we look to the future too much, instead of realizing that we can summon that energy now, okay? And start, because really we're just trying, like, your desires is out there, right? I'll say that. Your desires are already out there. The reality that you want to live is already out there, but you have to match that frequency. And a lot of the times, we're so busy and we don't realize that, we carry a lower frequency, and you can't match a higher frequency with a lower frequency. It's just impossible. So, the universe is helping you on your journey to, with the Knight of Wands, the universe is helping you to journey to bring whatever it is to fruition, but you just have to, realign your frequency, and so you can get to that which you want to manifest and bring to fruition. It just all has to deal with your frequency. So, if you, let's say, right, to be abundant and to be wealthy and happy, that's a very high frequency, right? That's a very high frequency. And so you need to figure out how to match that frequency now. Start feeling abundant and happy now, right? And so that's going to get you to, like I said, this fruition overall. So yeah. My fire signs, again, I will go ahead and clarify or just go over it again and then wrap it up. But for my fire signs for this Cancer new moon, we pulled fruition, okay? For my fire signs, that is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, we pulled fruition as the overall energy for the reading. In the past, we pulled the Two of Swords, okay? In the present, we pulled the Knight of Wands, all right? And in the future, we pulled the Chariot card. So the energy and the message is that, in the past, my fire signs, you guys have had to make decisions based on your intuition, based on what you felt and what you went inward to really make the decision that was more aligned with where you want to be. And in this present moment, you're taking the actions necessary. You're using your passion and your will to bring whatever it is that you desire to fruition. Okay, so you're moving forward, you're taking actions, right? And then in the future, you have the Chariot card, which is you moving forward to success. Okay, it's you taking the good, the bad, the light, the dark within you, and moving forward to success. It's a very I love the Chariot card. Okay, in the future, especially because again we pulled fruition in the beginning, so you're on your way. Fire signs, keep doing the action, keep making progress. Okay, and you're on the way. Okay, you're there. Actually, you're there. Okay, you are there, fire signs. I love it for you. Um, so yeah, that is the message that I got for my fire signs. So that wraps it up, folks. I know you guys are outside, okay, because we opening up. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I will definitely see you guys for the next full moon that we have. And again, thank you for your patience. Thank you for tuning in. And I can't wait to tune